let's go over the entire upper body mobility sequence when it comes to the rolling portion. So you saw in the last one, I went over the chest briefly. I'm gonna buzz through these pretty quick because I don't need to spend 40 seconds on it to show you exactly what I want you to do, but I am gonna want you to spend about a minute on every different position. The main goal is that you find some trigger points, you feel some release, you're able to relax. So over time, you're gonna be able to spend a little bit less time on this. Over time, it's gonna become a lot less painful, but in the beginning, you're gonna spend about a minute on every single position. That could be longer if you have more time, but the bare minimum we'll do is about a minute. So going into the chest, I'll do another brief overview of this one in case you forgot from the last video. But our 1, 2, 3 system is we're starting across the chest. We're first just rolling up and down the muscle tissue. Again, we're searching for any sort of pain points, any trigger points that we might want to sit on and relax. You can always use your breath. Your breath's going to be the best tool that you can use to help that muscle relax and release. So again, we're rolling up and down. Then we're going into what's called cross friction. So we're going against the muscle tissue. And this is never really fun. It doesn't really feel that great, but that's because it's doing a lot of really good work. Again, it'll become less painful over time, but to be 100% honest with you, it kind of sucks the first time you do it. And that's how you know you're doing it right. So we're going into our shearing. Again, I'm not going to do the full sequence, but you'll follow that for, again, probably around a minute. And then you're going to do a pin and move. So you can find maybe the most painful spot. If you felt like you had more tension on the shoulder, you can find that spot. And you're basically just doing big arm sweeps through the full range of motion. So there's your pec roll. Going into the lats, which is another major internal rotator that causes a lot of problems. We're basically going to lay across the roller. We're starting in the base of the connective tissue between the shoulder and your torso, your lat there. And basically we're starting with the same exact system. So step 1 is going to be to roll with the muscle. So we're going up and down. You can go all the way up onto your tricep almost, and then nice and deep into your lat and ribs there. We're rolling through all that muscle tissue, again looking for trigger points. Then we're going into our cross friction or shearing, which again, we're fighting the muscle tissue. We're going opposites. This one kind of feels like you're going over a speed bump. Again, I know it sucks. That's how we know we're doing it right. And then the third step, the pin and move, we're opening all the way up again. So there's the main rolls that we're gonna do for our upper body. Those are the ones that really limit range of motion. And then to finish off, we like to do a little bit of movement prep. And so what we'll do is we'll have you put the roller at the base of your scapula or the base of your shoulder blades. I like to support my head. And then we're gonna do a few big breaths. And on that exhale, we're releasing. You might get a couple pops and cracks. That's a really good sign that you've released some stuff. And again, as per usual, you can work your way up and around to find the spots that release the most freedom. There's a basic overview of your upper body step A.